Hello everyone, Eddie here again. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create this motor control screen for the project we've been working on, Fun with Memory Tags, where we are developing a sample ignition SCADA page using 4 memory tags. So I've already built this, and again, full disclosure, I had a weird setting in this, so I actually recorded this video and it just went poorly, but I figured out the issue. So I'm going to rebuild it and show you what's going on from scratch. So if I click here to zoom out, or I can hold control and move my mouse wheel, I can see my motor control page with the what the layout's going to look like. So in this page, we want to first grab a simple gauge that's going to display my motor speed. I'm going to kind of line it up in the center. And then I want to be able to change the motor speed. So in this case, I'm going to type in numeric entry field, which will go down here. I'll set it right here, right under. So it's all lined up nice and neatly. And then next, I want to get a toggle, the toggle switch, and I actually want the text right one, so I'll grab that and delete this one. And this one, I'm going to change it to be motor on. I'll just drag the box. That's going to eventually allow us to toggle the motor on and off. As I think I've said in some other videos, I'm a big fan of kind of just getting the components we want, kind of building our layout, and then doing the bindings and the code to make it all work after the fact. So I also want to add a label, if I can spell label correctly. I'm going to double click and change that to be enter motor speed. I will again drag it. And then finally, we want to have something to display when the motor is on. So this will turn the motor on and off, but we want to have some kind of indicator. Just to be weird with it, well actually I'll be not weird with it. I'm gonna grab this motor symbol. And I'm going to keep this pretty simple for us. So I'm going to not worry about this value. So it just says motor, so I deleted that value that says 100%. So actually, no, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna map the value to a tag. I'll start doing that. And it's gonna be the motor speed tag. So it'll just display whatever the motor speed is down there. And it'll also put it in the gauge just so we can see what that looks like. And what we're gonna do is with the motor selected, and this is where I went wrong before, I had accidentally made this with the entire view selected, which made everything hide. So with only the motor component selected, we want to go down to this meta and do a binding for the visible to be bound to whether the motor is running or not, and hit OK. So now, just to check it, if we turn the motor, we're going to enable the read-write mode. Oh, and I also had that guy that I was using in my previous one. So it basically makes the motor appear and disappear. So Now all we got to do is just do the bindings and this will be good to go. So for this one, whether it's selected or not, I'm going to bind that to the motor running tag. I'm going to make it bidirectional and hit OK. For this guy, the value is going to be bound to the motor speed tag. And again, I'm going to make it bidirectional because I want those to be able to overwrite what's in motor speed and motor running. And then for the gauge, we're going to make the value bound to the motor speed. And we want the maximum value to be 3,450, which is the max speed it could possibly have. So that should basically do it. So I'm going to hit Control S to save. I'm going to go back. I'm going to close my Amazon shopping cart and go back into this particular Fun with Memory Tags project, go to motor controls, and then we can see when we turn the motor on, there it is. This does not seem to be working correctly. So this is, but for some reason the binding on the gauge is not, so let's just go a bit. Oh, I think I may have just not hit OK. So, oh, there, that works. I just didn't hit OK. That was the whole issue. So if we save it, we can then adjust the motor speed here and see it respond in real time. So that is the motor control page. The only thing that I think I want to fix about it is I just want to drag everything directly up, and if I hold shift while I drag, it'll make it go vertical. I'll save it again, and we can see that that is what it looks like now, which I think is a little bit nicer. So that is the motors page, and that's it for this particular video.